Welcome to Deuce and Don Podcast. I'm your host, Deuce. Alongside me, we got my boy,
Don Blake, and together we are the Deuce and Don Podcast, and we are back with another episode. This time we got a news episode. First things first, Ghostface Killah dropped a new song, Rap Kingpin.
Yes, sir.
So basically what's going on is Ghostface is getting ready to release on, I believe, August 22nd, his new album, Supreme Clientele 2.
Yeah.
For those of y'all that don't know, Supreme Clientele 1 is an incredible album. Came out in 2000. It's a classic among many hip-hop fans, so y'all should check that out if y'all haven't. But the second edition is coming now, 25 years later. And Rap Kingpin is the first single. So first things first, what jumps out to me is that it's super hip hop in terms of the essence of it, because it samples My Melody by Eric B. and Rakim. That beat and the and not the melody itself actually, but the beat is actually check out My Melody. So I heard that. Then you get a song from the first Supreme Clientele, which is Mighty Healthy, and I sampled that from. So he sampled his own song, Ghostface, as well. He combined those two beats and just started rapping on it, and he was spazzing as usual. One thing about Ghostface is he's one of the most consistent hip hop artists, like from the start to the end. Like his music is always high quality. He takes his time with his rhymes, and his beat selection is great. And so, as an artist, I give Ghostface Killah a lot of flowers because, he inspired Don Blake a lot. But just in general, in terms of hip hop, man, salute to him, bro. I'm very excited for this new album.
Yes, sir. And yeah, your boy Conway dropped a song.
That's right. 17.5. These singles lately been hitting hard, bro. Conway, the hook is great. He got Conductor producing the beat. Conductor's been hot.
Conductor's been hot. Conductor has been hot.
He's been producing for Drake.
I remember that song with Drake, Red Button. I love that song. I play that song every single day, almost.
He's nice. But he's done a lot of them with Drake now, too. He's been producing a lot. Produces a lot of West Side Gun, too, which is how I think he got his come up. A whole bunch of artists. I believe A$AP Rocky, too. Stove God Cooks, few artists. But anyways, his work with Conway. So this song, 17.5, the beat sounds a lot like, it's called, I believe, I could be getting it, but it sounds kind of, it's like Vertilo by Conway and Joey Badass. They're on a song together.
Oh, and Joey Badass is dope too.
Yeah, he's definitely fire. But in terms of that song, like the beat, it sounds similar, but it's like it is what it isn't. Like the sample sounds similar, but it's still a different sample. You can tell because the melodies are different, and the way that they're mixing it, like it's more to the forefront, like the sound. I don't know what sound it is, but anyway, Conway going in on it, bro. He's another consistent artist. Like he said,
Griselda's been consistent.
For sure,
for a long time.
I salute them too. They're another hip hop entity that really inspires me. But one bar that Conway said though, he said he brings his hold on, I'm trying to get the exact thing, but the gist of it, he said he brings his fiends on tour with him. They hit the rock on stage like they're Will Smith in it.
Oh no!
Basically.
That's fire.
He's saying like they hit the rock on stage like Will Smith. I was like, oh shit.
Yo.
That wordplay was crazy. And he had a few other darts that was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? But that was the one that
double entendres right there.
Yeah, bro. Nah, I like that one. I was like, all right, you know what I mean? But those two songs, honestly, not just because we're reviewing them, bro, they're sounding really good, bro, in terms of where hip hop is. Like artists can do whatever they want to now, because I remember in the late 2010s, like, hip hop was all sounding a certain way. Like artists couldn't really go to that old 90s sound if they wanted to. Every artist was pretty much boxed into a certain sound, and everybody was trying to make it happen. But nowadays, like there's so many different styles to me, and everybody's like, doing what they want to do, honestly. Also because they're independent, there's not as much creative control from these labels. So it's really a beautiful thing in 2025 to see this, But it's all about, finding ways to monetize, keep prospering off your music and keep staying independent. Don't let nobody control it. Because right now, I'm really liking what these artists are continue to put out, So, yeah.
Do you want to get into the more scandalous stuff?
I guess so. Deuce brought it to the table, man. So we gonna talk about it. It's the news.
Unfortunately, Shannon Sharpe has been fired from ESPN.
Right. So what are your thoughts on this?
I kind of feel like it's a little confusing. If he was I don't know if he knew he was getting fired, because if he knew he was getting fired, I don't know why he was settled with the woman that started the lawsuit against him. Because I would fight it if I knew my job was on the line. I mean, obviously he has his Club Shay Shay show, and that's
Right.
obviously his main thing.
Yeah, his podcast is crazy.
And then he has a dope podcast. He has many great guests. He's a dope analyst. He's a dope person as a you know.
He's a funny and he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, he always struck me that way as an analyst.
And an amazing football player, 100%.
Definitely helped give the Ravens a ring. You know.
Yep.
What I'll say is this, man. You know, when ESPN first fired him, I was a little confused because, well, first of all, you know, there was rumblings on Twitter, you know, about him being like, for example, you know, with like a younger woman. She wasn't underage, but younger.
Yeah.
You know, I believe, because she was 19. I mean, that's very young for a guy like that. You know what I mean? But then again, you know, people, you know.
Some people have that preference. You know?
I'm not gonna act like God. You know what I mean? To where it's like, you know, you can and can't do this. You know what I mean? Like, if it's legal, what the hell am I gonna say?
And I don't really think that's necessarily the problem. Like, if he did, you know, do something crazy to that woman, that's you know, that would be the outrage.
Because you know, there was, you know, I don't want to repeat it, but there was some, you know, terrible things that they accused him of doing in the lawsuit. And they did settle it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, it's the truth or not. Time will tell. You know, however, you know, him settling on this is not a good look. Yeah,
and the interesting part about it was after he settled
legally.
Yeah, legally settled. I guess the woman's team, they put out a statement that said that the relationship was consensual. You know, but
right, exactly.
She still went through certain abuses and physical abuse or whatnot. So it's kind of like, it's interesting. You know, I don't. You know,
Shannon made some mistakes, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, obviously, you know, some of the things that he's accused of, you know, are. I'm not trying to, you know, minimize him. You know what I mean? Necessarily, but at the same time, like, I don't know this guy personally.
Yeah.
He seems cool on TV. Doesn't give me like any super red flags whenever I've seen him on TV necessarily, but at the same time, like, I don't know dude personally. I don't know, you know, this woman personally, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's difficult, you know, because I really don't want to kick on him when he's down, but at the same time, I don't want to minimize like abuse. So it's like, you know, but shout out to Shannon Sharpe with his podcast, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm sure with the settlement, you know, I hope both parties get what they're looking for and that everybody's able to move on safely. So
that's what the settlement was supposed to do, make everybody move on from the situation and get back to normalcy.
Right. So I think that's as much as we'll speak on that one. We had some news. A couple people passed. Want to say rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne in terms of music. You know, his impact in the rock world was definitely big. You know, he was a lead singer of Black Sabbath. You know, I do actually listen to a little bit of rock too. Not as much as R&B and hip hop, you know, and jazz, but I do listen to rock too. And Black Sabbath was in my rotation a little bit. So, you know, Ozzy Osbourne, he did his thing. So rest in peace. He was a crazy dude.
Rest in peace to GOAT. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And who else? Thinking. Somebody else passed.
Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
No comment.
Okay. That's fine.
All right, so basically, he said that's fine. Hey man, I don't like kicking on people when they're down. You know what I mean?
No, of course not.
I mean, look to all the fans, of his that you know that I'm sorry for his fans and those that he was close to. You know what I mean? I'm sorry for your guys' loss. I'll say that.
Of course, first.
So, what else we got going on? Hey, I got a question. Just random. You know what? Let's have a completely random question, man. Will you like better, dogs or cats?
Dogs, but that's really because like I grew up with dogs,
right?
So, I love cats too.
Hey, backstory real quick. Deuce obviously goes by Deuce, but his dog's name was Ace, so you had Ace and Deuce. That shit is tough. So.
That shit was dope. That shit was dope.
Super.
Best dog ever, man.
God bless Ace.
I miss my boy.
Absolutely.
But I also have my cousin has a dog. I stay with him. He has a dog named Ari. He's a really dope dog.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a I think. Damn, it's like a German dog. He's all white. He's really big.
Oh, it's like a white German Shepherd.
Yeah, not a German Shepherd. It's
Well, I'll say this, you know what I mean? In the meantime, though, you know, I like dogs more just because they're more loyal. You know, cats, like, they're petty, you know what I mean? Like, they only like you for what
For
you
the
give
moment,
them.
yep.
Yeah, for what you give them, you know what I mean? Like, it's like when a girlfriend says they like the idea of you, they don't like you. You know what I mean? It's like that's what a cat is, you know what I mean? But they're cool, though.
When they need some, yep.
Yeah, but they're killers, though, so they're cool, you know what I mean? Because, like, you know, they kill mice, you know what I mean? And I don't like when they kill birds, but they be killing birds, too. Hella birds.
I read, like, a article that said that cats would be perfect predators in the wild. Like, with their reflexes, like their nails, how they project, like Wolverine. Like,
yeah, cats.
A cat will kill you. 100%.
No, cats are one of the best hunters on earth in terms of, I mean, lions and tigers and whatnot. Like, I'm hypnotized by these. This is completely random. I'm hypnotized by those National Geographic videos, bro. When I see these big cats taking down like these antelopes and deer and things, I'm like, dang, like we think our life's tough. They gotta go through all means necessary just to get a meal, you know. And so it's like, you could tell that cats descend from that, you know what I mean? Because it's like they're like smaller versions of it, you know what I mean? Because they scratch and bite and shit. But,
I see that. 100%.
But but back on cats, I just want to have a little random moment there. So let's see. We talked about the Conway song, the Benny, pardon me, not Benny song, Ghostface song, Conway song. We talked about Hulk Hogan. We talked about Shannon Sharpe. Also news lately, unfortunately, is Gilbert Arenas also has been arrested. I believe he's free on bail though, or on bond.
He's free on bond.
Look, Gilbert Arenas is one of my favorite players, and he's definitely made some mistakes in the past. You know what I mean? But again, Do With a Podcast seemed really cool, really funny guy. You know what I mean? Again, in front of cameras does not give me any red flags like as a person. But then again, you know,
he has a very confident side to him. A very you know that you know. Upscale, loud, you know.
Hey, be a point guard. You gotta have confidence, you know.
Yes, sir. He was a baller too when he was healthy on the court. 100%.
It was a shame because he was one of my favorite players, and I'll never forget when that incident happened between him and Javaris Crittenton, I believe.
He upped the fire.
Yeah, you know. Then he got suspended here. You know, it sucked though. Just I don't know. It's funny when they interview him about it because he has he laughs at it now because he learned from it, obviously, because he was like, what the hell was I thinking? You know what I mean? Looking at those things. Because I was like, yo, dude, what were you thinking? You know what I mean? But
sometimes
shit got heated.
You make stupid mistakes like that.
Yeah, shit gets heated. But in the locker room's crazy because you know damn well everybody going to be on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
you still want to call Mateo?
Yeah, you know what? What should we call him about? Let me think. Nah, you know what? We're going to say Baby Teo for now. We're going to have Baby Teo in person for y'all, I think, because I think, we're going to have that later. But, but yeah, in terms of, you know what? Fuck it. Let's see what happens. We got bonus time here in the podcast.
He might not answer. Whatever.
Exactly.
Sometimes he don't answer.
Yeah, for sure. Now, you know what? We're going to talk about we're going to ask him about the Shannon Sharpe situation. Baby Teo on the line now. Yo, Baby Teo, you on the Deuce and Don podcast?
Yo, what's good, Teo?
What's going on, man? So we about to wrap up this episode, though. You know, me and Deuce, you know, we had a very, you know, unfortunate conversation about this Shannon Sharpe situation, man. What do you think? You know, you obviously don't have to answer if you don't want to. You know what I mean? But what do you think he should have done? You know what I mean? What mistakes has he made? And what do you think about him getting fired? You know what I mean? From ESPN.
I think he fell in love with the bunnies too hard.
Yeah, that's a fact.
With the bunnies, I mean,
I think he got a little too freaked out with the bunnies.
Yeah, especially 19-year-old one.
A little bit of sugar in your milk is not in your coffee, not too bad.
Yo,
all sugar in your coffee, you're a freak.
Hey man, they got the salt, but they ain't got the pepper.
Yeah, he was freaked out. 20 million. He must have did something though. 20 million is crazy, bro.
Like he did it to himself. Like I think we gotta stop kink shaming him. I think he was just a kinky dude.
Hey Shannon, if you're watching this, Monique warned you.
Monique did warn him.
We all warned him, you know?
Right.
You know?
Everybody reacting to the clips. Come on, gang.
Come to think of it, there was. Oh, you know what? Come to think of it, I'm glad you brought it up because there actually was a couple red flags because dude did seem freaky. You know what I mean, but we know a lot of freaky dudes. You know what I mean, they're not menaces. You know, but some freaks are menaces.
Bro, when you
I wouldn't consider.
He broke the law. No.
Nah.
She saw a nigga giving her a lot of money, and then maybe stopped giving her a lot of money. She was like, all right, I know you want some freaky shit. I can fuck you up. I'm gonna try and get some money out of it. Do I think she's gonna get as much money now that he don't got no job? Probably not. Right, because
the thing is though, what she accused him of, like that's like illegal, definitely like physically. But then again, it's like, you know what I mean, could she be saying this just to get a payday, like you said? You know, that's why like it's difficult for me to comment on these things because it's like time ultimately it reveals, you know, what was the truth and what wasn't. You know, and it's difficult. But at the same time, though, like, you know, I don't think Shannon should have. Then again, I don't want to say like he shouldn't have, but you know, being with younger women, there's definitely risks of, you know what I mean, in terms of the fact that y'all can't communicate as well since they're from in different age brackets, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Power dynamic. He had the money, she didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and he had fame too.
And he like 50?
Has it.
He up there a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He got that old player shit, you know, so.
For sure, yeah. Now he played. But Baby Ted, we appreciate you calling in, man, and we're gonna have you in. Hey yo, we'll talk later.
Yo, bro, when you dropped me home last night, I woke up in my front yard.
Hey, bro, me and Mateo, we had a great time in New York.
Why is he always waking up random places, dog? Yo, you good?
Nah, not random place. He always lands in his yard.
He got another story.
Hey, bro, you know, we'll talk after, bro, and we'll talk about the podcast too, because we gotta get you on the episode for real. You know, this call-in shit is great, but we gotta get you in the studio. So,
yeah, bro,
Baby Ted, we appreciate you. I'm gonna call you back right after. All right? That's my word. All right, peace.
All right, dog, peace.
Hey, bro, appreciate Baby Teo, man. That was great. All right, so Deuce and Don podcast, we running out of time, man. We talked about a lot of controversy. Listen to all these fans out there, man. Look, man, I'm just working with the information I got. I don't know these guys personally. Deuce, I'm sure you don't know them personally either.
Of course not.
We're just interpreting the news right now, you know, and we're trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, whoever it is, you know, and so. Time's a motherfucker, man, because time is the ultimate like revealer, you know, and so we'll see what the truth is, you know, but God bless, and I'm praying for everybody involved. Hope all is well. I'd rather talk about positivity, but
100%.
Yeah, you know, shout out to all the artists out there making music. Shout out to everybody that's podcasting too, you know what I mean? Shout out to all the podcasts out there too. So.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
love you guys, man.
No doubt. Deuce and Don podcast. Shout out to our fans too. We love y'all, man. It's been a great time, and episode 26, we are out.
Yes, sir. Peace, y'all.
Awesome. I love